Welcome to Vikings Rundown and happy Halloween. I'm Ryan Baxter.
I'm Zach Nash. And last week, the varsity football team took down Freeport 29-8. Baxter, tell me about that game.
It was a great game for Port, one of the biggest of the season as they clinched the playoffs. A lot of people were worried about that. But yeah, everything was going right for Port. They had a lot of good offense. Harry Behan had a stellar game, throwing one in and rushing one, and Christian Sarkezi ran in two for himself. The defense played great. Max Taylor, his first interception as a varsity player. Hayden Naboy, his first interception of the playoffs. In all, everything just went right for the team. They put in their effort, and they came across victorious, and now they got to go against Oceanside. We took some calls of the week. Let's take a look.
Behan with the snap. It's going to be a run on the left side, and Sarkezi is in for the touchdown as Sarkezi adds on to his impressive season. Makes a move on one defender on the right side, still on his feet, getting lots of yardage, breaks another defender, and he's in for the touchdown. Sarkezi breaks free. He's in the middle of the field. He's at the 40, the 25, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. For the first time this half, Iden takes a snap. It's going to be a throw to Gannon. Gannon breaks towards the middle, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown. Jimmy Gannon with the touchdown as he adds on to this lead for Port Washington. And who else but Harry Iden with the toss?
I'm here with varsity running back Christian Sarkezi. Christian, you just came off a huge game in Freeport, clinching the playoffs. What went right?
I think everyone on the team, offense, defense, special teams, we all just came out and executed. You know, that's something that we have to all come together and do to win big games like that, and definitely went well on Friday night.
Now you have a short week going into Friday against Oceanside. How crucial is this game to win it and hopefully move on to a better spot in the playoffs?
It's obviously very crucial. You know, it's probably our biggest game of the season yet. You know, obviously last game of the regular season, so we got to do all we can to, you know, give us the best chance to win a playoff game.
And now you have clinched a playoff spot, whether we don't know what seed it's going to be, but what's the mindset going into that playoffs?
You know, there's a lot going on with seeding and matchups that could potentially happen, but as a team, we just got to focus on what we can control and come out with a win this week.
All right, thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
The boys cross country team won 2 races at the Nassau County Coaches Invitational. Let's take a look.
I'm here with Lucas Erasmo and Milo Kreis. Lucas, you won the varsity race. How did it feel to break the tape?
It felt really good. I haven't won a race in a while, so it was nice to be able to do that. And I'm happy with the shape the team's in, and I'm excited for counties.
And Milo, how did it feel for you winning that race?
Felt pretty professional. Like, not every day that you get to run through tape like that. And it was nice to look back and see no one behind me. Like, it was just an inch lead.
All right, good luck at counties.
Thank you.
Zach, I'm loving the penguin costume.
Thanks, Baxter. I'm loving your koala costume as well. What are you going to be wearing this weekend?
We'll see. I might be rocking this. But we caught up with some of our athletes and what they're wearing on Halloween.
Hey, what would you rate your costume out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Do you think others would agree?
Yeah, obviously.
Let's go sick. Hey, what would you rate this costume out of 10?
I think it's a very good costume. He embodies it 10 out of 10. So, there you go.
Now, what would you rate your own costume?
Kind of basic. I'm like a 6 out of 10.
All right, do you think others would agree?
Probably.
Hey, what would you rate this costume out of 10?
2.
All right, what would you rate your own costume out of 10?
10.
What do you think others would agree?
Yeah. Vote for best costume, group costume.
All right, what would you rate this costume out of 10?
I would rate that a 8 or 9 out of 10.
All right, what would you rate your own costume?
Probably an 8 out of 10 as well.
Do you think others would agree?
Yeah.
What would you rate this costume here out of 10?
Oh, I like it. I'm going to give it a 7.
What would you rate your own costume out of 10?
I'm going to give it a 10. It's above A&M.
Do you think other people would agree?
Yeah.
What would you rate this costume right here out of 10?
Like a 3.
Now, what would you rate your own costume?
Obviously a 10.
Do you think others would agree?
Of course.
All right, what would you rate this costume out of 10?
I'd give it like a 1.
What would you rate your own costume out of 10?
Solid 11. Shall I explain? You know, I'm with my girl. We're dressed up together, and it also is homemade. So, you know, creativity plus being pretty cool.
Do you think others would agree?
No.
That's all from us here at Vikings HQ. Once again, we'd like to wish you a very happy Halloween, and we'll see you guys next time on Vikings Rundown.